Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily Monday. It's Des here. Who's ready for some Monday motivation? I'm really looking forward to a new week. Of course, the last couple of weeks have been really indifferent. I've had some major things to deal with, so having had that little break after Friday where I said sometimes it's good to have that bit of time where nothing can really happen. Doesn't tend to at the weekend. So we've had that bit of time, bit of time to collect our thoughts, make some plans, realise how we're going to tackle these issues we're faced with. So ready to give it a real go. Managed to get out for a run myself as well. That 10 miler I was talking about on Friday, purposely said that I was going to do that. I was making myself accountable. I wanted to do it last week, didn't quite happen because of possibly feeling a bit sorry for myself. So rather than dwell on that, I thought I'd put it out there so I could report back. I would have felt disappointed in myself if I'd not done that, having put it out there. So yesterday I got out for that. Really enjoyed that. Real hard work. The longest one I've done for 6 months, but managed to run it all, see it through. I was struggling at the end, really aching now. And whilst I'm still a little bit injured and managing it the best I can, it was really nice to sort of get that in the tank. Went out for a bit of a recovery run earlier today. I've had a bit of time today, so I was out there, getting 4 miles in. Just a nice, easy, steady way, just to sort of loosen the legs, get back on it, never miss a Monday, attack the week, all these things we say every week. So really sort of pleased with myself in terms of activity. Of course I'm out now, and after this session I've got a brand new project to work on. Definitely not a boot camp, where I'm looking to work with some local people to inspire and motivate them to make some right choices. Just a bit like DOdaily, but working sort of in a group and face to face. Just people who are probably not used to activity, just trying to sort of encourage them a little bit to make good choices, to see what can happen. Again, I'll be honest and relatable, just like I'm trying to be here. It's really important to do that, I feel, just to make people understand that there's something out there for us all to sort of feed off. And that's what I'm trying to do through DOdaily, of course, Been doing it a long time now. Well, not a long time, but I've done 100 of these. I actually forgot on Friday, in the midst of everything that was going on, 100 episodes. I'm really proud of that. When you do the first one and the first 2, 3, they seem like it seems like hard work, and it really is hard work. But of course, as they go on, it gets a little bit easier. I'm learning so much from it. I'm really pleased with what I'm getting from it, and talking about feelings and being honest and being sort of relating to what people are doing is making me understand a lot more about myself first of all, but a lot more about mental health and some of the issues we all experience. And I think that's really important for me to develop, for me to keep doing this, for me to get a bit more articulate and get the message across how I really want to get it across. Still uncomfortable, still way out my comfort zone, but really enjoying it. And I'm so glad that people do tune in. It's a bit of a commitment every day, but that's the purpose, just to be that space where people can go and visit, looking at what we're doing, get involved as much or as little as they want. Of course, at this time on a Monday, what I like to do is run through the 7-day plan. Of course, that's in place for you to, like I've just said, get involved as much or as little as you want. And whilst I'll really encourage you to get out like I have today, get in some activity. Part of the reason for the definitely not a boot camp being on a Monday is to sort of pass that message on how important a Monday is. So if you can get out, please do. Take from this whatever you can. Monday motivation, what I've done, what people have done at the weekend, lots of epic efforts again. Saturday selfie, for example, how good was that? We asked people to wear different coloured t-shirts, not different coloured, their favourite event t-shirt or a t-shirt they were proud to wear. Lots of different colours, lots of different reasons, and lots of positive stuff to work off the back of. Lots of the guys got involved, made for an excellent Instagram story. So thanks for that, guys. But yeah, it's just about doing things like that, just to sort of work our way forward and pick up what we're doing and really enjoy it, enjoy activity, get the benefits and feel great for it. Of course, I work with the guys that Get Out, Get Active, Nottingham. This Girl Can Nottingham and their Stay Safe, Stay Active campaign. And the activity we try to bring you, starting with the solidarity session tomorrow, is just, like I say, to encourage people to be part of a community, a team. Do you know, lockdown's tough, so if we can offer you something to sort of pass that time, to keep you involved with people, even if it is online or virtually for the time being, that's exactly what we want to do. The solidarity session, of course, we all meet up at 6:30 virtually. We don't meet up in person. We go out, do some kind of activity, post up all the pictures into the closed Facebook groups, on Instagram, all the social media. You'll see the links at the end, and really try to motivate and inspire, and it really does do the trick. It's one of my favourite sessions of the week. If you can't make it at 6:30, of course it's still important to get in that daily activity. Do you know, I actually might not be able to make it tomorrow because I'm actually going away for a few days, although I will be bringing you DOdaily. I'm actually really looking forward to doing it from somewhere else. So I'll still get out, do my solidarity session, post it in, but if you can do it at 6:30, just knowing people are involved really does do the trick. And it's something I've planned in every week, and it's been really important for me to keep doing it and keep getting so much fun. On Wednesday, we'll have the Wednesday workout. I'll be dreaming that one up over the next day or so. Again, a group we run here in Nottingham, the Do One in Trent Bridge group, where it's really social, really friendly. We tend to sort of meet up, do different things, go to events, take part, you know. So what I look to do is just either create a team event or something slightly competitive, just something to get us thinking. One of the reasons I do a running group on a Wednesday, it was the very first running group I did, was to break up the week, to give us something to look forward to, that break of the reality of some of the stresses that can get to us, whether it's at home or work or wherever that may be. Do you know, and it's really important to sort of use that, get the brain thinking in a different way, do you know, switch off again. Monday to Friday is quite a big chunk, so just the 2 days, I've used them to the best effect I can, but if I can have a little sort of time out in the meantime, then it's a perfect opportunity to do something slightly different. Whilst I'm away, I'll still be taking part in that. I'll still be doing what I can, so please look out for that as well. On Thursday, we've got Thursday Thoughts. Absolutely love that last week again. The Thursday session seems to sort of grow every week. People get involved with asking me questions, answering the throwback question I put out. Of course, last week it was what are you proud of? I mentioned already that I'm actually proud of the 100 episodes and how many I've done, you know, and I'm still stood here doing it and people are still watching. Really sort of proud of myself for how it's all coming together, even if it's just in my head. It might not be on the video yet, but I'll keep working at it, I'll keep getting it out there. So keep posting your questions in, or email me, des@dorunning.org.uk. Comment on any of the social media and I'll pick those up. Really enjoy that. Great variation last week. Some quirky questions, some serious questions, some activity questions, whatever you want. Really appreciate those. Friday, I'll be wake up to walk. I'll be away, so it'll definitely be somewhere different. Really looking forward to that one this week. Whilst I try and get out and about in Nottingham, of course, where I live, go somewhere different, you know, show you pictures and encourage people to make the most of the morning. Waking up early is something I'm really trying to get my head around at the moment. Always struggle with a bit of sleep, but by getting up early on Friday, getting out for some activity, really making the most of it, that extra bit of time I've kind of allowed myself, and knowing I've done some activity before I've even had breakfast really does the trick. On top of that, I get to see an amazing country park or walk by the river. Like I say, this week I'll be away by the coast, so hopefully I'll have some great pictures to post up as well. And then we'll be back to Saturday selfie, which I've already touched upon. So there's lots to go out there, guys. Really good stuff, you know. Like I said, I'm really pleased with how things are going and how people are really starting to embrace what we're doing. And it's definitely been a case of that. I've had to work at this to sort of build my knowledge and pass on the message I'm trying to get across. It's not always been as concise as I want it to be. People have not always taken it on board or understood what I'm trying to do, but it's really important for me to keep doing that. Like I say, the more I think about things, the more it starts I start figuring myself out as much as anything. Do you know, little things? And I don't want to preach at anyone. I don't want to tell people what to do. So everything I talk about, I kind of work on beforehand. The sleeping's a classic example. Whilst I've been doing that for a couple of weeks, trying to wake up early and get up and get out of bed for a run, I'm not going to start talking about that until somewhere down the line when I feel I've absolutely conquered it, you know, and got on top of it. It's really important to do that. I've watched a few things recently, and whilst we don't go heavy on mental health, it's really important to get people talking. But we've got to be talking about the right things. We've got to be talking about solutions, not theory, not who does this and who does that and why things happen. It's got to be, how do we make it better? How do we get to the crux of the issue? And that's all I'm trying to do with myself. Like I said a couple of months ago, really struggling, for no apparent reason. And then I've said it numerous times since. Sometimes it's a case of wanting to be happy, and whilst I don't want to come across as harsh, because some people really do struggle with this and really do are really trying to find a solution, I think by looking at the actions you can take, you're not automatically going to be happy. We can't automatically be happy, but we can take certain actions. And it's taken me doing the non-drinking, getting up early, you know, looking at my diet, all these things. So when this sort of barrage of problems come at me in the last couple of weeks, I've been in a position to deal with it so much better than I would have been before. Do you know, and it is hard. It's really hard. But I can't dwell on that. I've got to keep moving forward. Got to keep taking positives from the smallest things. Some things we can't control. So it's important to control ourselves, to control what we do, and really give it a good go. Like I said, I don't want to preach it yet. I just want people to understand that all we're doing here is creating a bit of a snowball effect. Do you know, if you do a Tuesday and a Wednesday and you get involved on a Thursday, do you know, all this positivity is going to build. I've seen it in the past when people throw themselves into a challenge or ask a question, do you know, they feel part of something, and that's what we're trying to do. Build a community, build something people can be proud of, can be a part of, you know, and really enjoy sort of looking in and using to their absolute to the absolute maximum potential we can use it. And that's really important, you know. As somebody who's struggled in the past, you know, really struggled, having the chance to speak and finding this sort of honesty and will to sort of pass the message on has been really important for me. So it's really important to sort of give another week a go. Do you know, even if you've been thinking about it for weeks, make this the week you really do it. Get out there, get in some activity, you know, looking at what other people are doing, comment, ask a question, you know, take a selfie, post it on. It all creates positivity. And if you're not prepared to do that, and you just want to watch in, that's fine. Keep watching until you're ready. But what I will say is, until you take the plunge, till you decide you really want to make a difference, then not much is going to change. And I only know that because that's what I found. 5 years ago, I sat around feeling sorry for myself, wondering what was next. And then one day I looked in the mirror and thought I was overweight, I was big, I was going nowhere, you know. And whilst at times it still feels like I'm going nowhere, I've done lots of really positive things. My Saturday selfie picture was me in a prostate cancer t-shirt, the t-shirt I wore for the London Marathon, you know. I did an event for them. We managed to raise quite a lot of money, and everything I've done in terms of the running group, DOdaily, the work with the city council, do you know, all these things have come off the back of that. One positive action leads on to another, and it's really, really important to remember that, especially on a Monday. Do you know, start the week well. You're going to Tuesday thinking I can extend on that, and Wednesday and Thursday, do you know, don't do anything on a Monday. If you're anything like me, you might just go, oh, well, I might do that, but I might not. So it's really important. One of the real cliches I believe in, one of the real sort of, you see lots of running and exercise sort of motivational sort of speeches and things like that, but it's definitely one I buy into and definitely one I work off. So for now, guys, enjoy the rest of the day. Get out there, even if it's just a walk around the block, and I'll be back for that pre-activity brief before the solidarity session from sunny Scarborough, I hope, and hopefully able to encourage you to get involved in that too. For now, guys, just doing it.